What were your memories of Artur Beterbiev on the national team, on the Russian camp?
He's a leader, he's a really good fighter, he's strong.
It was a good fight, like, but...
Close fight.
No, close fight. You say close fight?
No, was it a close fight? I'm asking. Was it easy fight, close fight?
No close.
The boxing world is buzzing with anticipation as the countdown continues for the highly awaited clash between WBA's super light heavyweight champion BBV and challenger Dmitry Bivol, now just 2 weeks away. Fans are expecting a thrilling showdown that could redefine the division. Bivol is on a mission to reclaim his title and showcase why he's considered one of the most technically skilled fighters in the sport. Meanwhile, BBV, renowned for his explosive power and undefeated record, is determined to cement his legacy as the undisputed ruler of the 175-pound division.
Feel that your power hand was as effective as you wanted it to be? Or was it like banging on an anvil?
Well, he's like a wall, to be honest.
Their first fight on October 11 in Saudi Arabia saw BBV edge out Bivol by a razor-thin majority decision. Two judges scored at 115 to 113 and 116 to 112 for BBV, while the third had it 114 to 114. Now, the rematch on February 22 at Kingdom Arena, Riyadh, will settle who truly rules the light heavyweight division. With high stakes, elite skill, and raw power on display, this clash could be a modern classic.
My punches to break this wall. I was throwing it to target, because with guys like him, if you're trying to break the wall, you could be catching the trap.
This rematch follows their October showdown, where BBV emerged victorious. Both fighters entered that bout with undefeated records. Despite the loss, Bivol delivered one of his best performances, while BBV fought cautiously, throwing limited punches to avoid Bivol's faster combinations. The slower, measured approach BBV used, similar to Canelo Alvarez's strategy, proved ineffective against Bivol. Midway through the fight, Beterbiev's pressure proved too much for Bivol, exposing his struggle against constant attacks. Now, as BBV defends his undisputed title against former WBA champ Bivol, his trainer, Mark Ramsey, feels confident. He hinted at new insights from their first fight but kept details vague, stating, "This camp has been a little different, but a very good one."
You guys ever speak on camp? I know he was in the senior team, but...
No, we spoke sometimes, a couple of times, not too much, but yeah, we had some game.
We now have more information after facing Bivol. We know him better, and he knows us better too. But having this knowledge helps us start camp with a stronger plan, said Mark Ramsey, BBV's trainer. BBV will look to capitalize on Bivol's increased aggression by going for the knockout. If Bivol spends the fight constantly moving, it could hurt his image, as he took a similar approach in their first meeting. It wasn't until the 7th round that BBV gained the upper hand, largely because Bivol stayed in one spot for too long. That moment marked a turning point as BBV clipped Bivol, gaining momentum and pushing for the finish. Bivol's offense slowed, suggesting he was hurt and less prepared to handle BBV's power. The confidence he once showed against punchers like Canelo Alvarez and Lyndon Arthur faded after the 7th round. Bivol must win this fight to secure a trilogy. If he can outwork BBV, he'll earn a third shot at the undisputed light heavyweight title. But if he loses, there won't be another rematch.
Football, I think we were playing also in the national team. Sometimes we were doing like stretching.
Did you look up to Artur Beterbiev?
Yeah, in the beginning, of course, when I came to national team senior, looked at everybody who was #1.
Undisputed champion BBV and Dmitry Bivol are set for their February 22 rematch in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. BBV won their October fight by majority decision in a tough contest. If Bivol wins, a trilogy is likely. Turki Al-Sheikh, head of Riyadh's season, confirmed a third fight if Bivol is victorious. With both ranked in the ring's top 5 pound for pound, their only real 175 pounds rival is David Benavidez.
Look at them as the leaders.
And did you know when you looked at him that one day we are going to fight?
No, to be honest, I didn't. I couldn't imagine it because we were different weight classes. He was cruiserweight, I was super middle. And I couldn't even imagine this, to be honest.
Benavidez, coming off a win over David Morrell, is the mandatory challenger and will be ringside to study both fighters. After his first loss, Bivol admitted he needed more movement and counters, saying, "I had to act, not just wait." On BBV's power, Bivol wasn't shocked but noted all his punches were heavy. He compared it to Canelo Alvarez, saying Canelo hits harder with one shot, but BBV maintains power throughout combination.
Because obviously there is a weight difference. Yeah, I know there's a weight difference. But there's a different type of power.
It's different. Canelo using single punch.
BBV may have the power edge, but Bivol believes he doesn't fully unleash it due to his strategy. In an interview, Bivol shared his thoughts on facing two of the most feared fighters today, Erislandy Lara and Canelo Alvarez. He reflected on the emotions of preparing for Lara and compared the styles and punching power of both fighters, offering insight into their technical differences.
Single punch, yeah. He put full his energy and he punched once, and it's hurt also. Beterbiev, he's strong. He's and he's using a lot of heavy punches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's uncomfortable also.
Interesting.
Compare with the Canelo, yeah. He put all his energy, all his power on single punch, and maybe single punch sometimes he's harder, Canelo, yeah. That Beterbiev was more close and compact. Beterbiev punch will be hard. With Canelo, maybe first hard and then not.
There's no doubt that the fight was close. I was more upset about one of the decisions. One of the judges seemed to me completely off, and that was more upsetting. But more importantly, what kind of crossed that situation out and made everybody feel a lot better is when the next day, before that actually, Israel Madrimov fought in Saudi Arabia in the Kingdom, and there was a lot of effort made from